Hey, Liam. Finally found you.
Emma, hey. What's going on?
Nothing dramatic. I was just thinking about something on the way here.
That usually means something dramatic is definitely coming.
Well, maybe a little. I realized I sound like a completely different person when I speak English.
Different how?
Less funny, less opinionated, even less me.
That's interesting. What makes you feel that way?
I'll have a full thought in my head, but when I say it in English, I simplify it so much that I sound like a robot. Someone asked me, "How was your weekend?" In my head, I have a real story, but what comes out is, "It was good."
That's it?
That's it. I just don't know how to change that. How can I actually show my personality when speaking English?
You need something more natural. Probably something like this. It was great, but honestly, I need another weekend just to recover from my weekend.
Oh, wow, you read my mind. That's exactly what I wanted to say.
See? That's the exact problem we're fixing today. And we're starting with simple tweaks you can use in your very next conversation.
Okay, how do I do that?
Start with your reaction.
What does that mean exactly?
Imagine someone asks, "Did you like the movie?" You could say, "Yes, I liked it."
Safe answer.
Now, add your actual reaction. "Yeah, I actually loved it. I wasn't expecting to like it that much."
Wow, that immediately sounds more natural.
Because now I'm not just getting dry information from you, I'm getting your genuine response to the experience.
So the difference is I liked it versus I actually loved it.
Right. And then you can add another quick detail if you want.
Something like, I actually loved it. I wasn't expecting that ending at all.
Perfect. And that's still really simple English.
So personality comes through just by sharing how I actually felt about something?
Exactly. And that's something you can start using immediately in your next conversation.
If I say, I watched a movie, I'm just giving you information.
Right. But if you say, "I watched a movie and I actually loved it," now they are learning something about you. Something real to bounce off.
So showing personality actually makes the conversation easier for both of us.
Exactly. Because you're no longer making the other person do all the heavy lifting.
That explains why my conversations sometimes feel so awkward. I answer the question, but I leave them with nothing else to work with.
And that's why we're starting here. You don't need to completely change your English. You just need to stop removing yourself from it.
What if I don't know how to make my answers more personal?
Use a simple rule. After you answer, add one more thing.
Just one?
Just one. Don't try to turn every answer into a full story. Just give the other person one extra piece of you.
Let's try it.
What did you do this weekend?
I went to the beach.
Good. Now add one more thing.
I went to the beach. The weather was absolutely perfect.
Great. Give me another possibility.
I went to the beach. Honestly, I hadn't been there in months.
Exactly. Or even, "I went to the beach. I thought it would be packed, but it was surprisingly quiet."
I see what you're doing. The first sentence gives the information. The second sentence gives me.
Exactly. That's the entire difference.
That's actually so true. Two people could start with the exact same first sentence and sound completely different right after.
Exactly. Imagine two people say, "I went to the beach." One follows up with, "I spent the whole afternoon reading." The other says, "I spent the whole afternoon out in the water."
Same basic experience, but completely different personalities.
Right. The details you choose naturally reveal what you care about and what you notice.
So personality isn't something I have to invent or add artificially.
Not at all. It's already there.
I just need to let it come through.
Exactly. And that's one of the most powerful mindset shifts. You don't need to invent a brand new persona for English. You already have a personality. You just need to stop filtering it out.
I really love that.
Whenever I speak English, I often feel like I'm trying to play a role or become someone else.
And that's completely exhausting.
It really is.
Instead of asking yourself, how would a textbook fluent speaker answer this? Try asking, how would I answer this if I weren't worried about making mistakes?
That changes everything.
And it makes speaking English feel 100 times more natural.
You know, Liam, humor is probably the first thing I lose when I speak English.
Why is that?
Because I'm terrified the joke won't land or that I'll sound weird.
That's totally understandable. But you don't need to craft complicated stand-up jokes. Just allow yourself to make quick, playful comments.
Can you give me an example?
If someone asks, "Did you wake up early today?" you could give the robotic answer, "Yes, I woke up at 6." Or you could say, "Yeah, 6 in the morning. I honestly don't know who I thought I was."
That sounds so much more human.
Exactly. And the English isn't complicated at all. Personality comes from your attitude, not fancy vocabulary. Sometimes the most natural line uses the simplest words. It's just about how you deliver it.
Let me try. Ask me a basic question, and I'll answer without obsessing over perfection.
What did you have for breakfast today?
I had coffee and toast.
Okay, now make it personal.
I had coffee and toast. Nothing exciting, but honestly, I wasn't awake enough to make anything complicated.
There you go. Spot on.
Wow, that actually felt effortless.
Because it was your genuine thought.
And I didn't have to search my brain for some advanced idiom or textbook phrase.
Exactly. You already have the English words to express that idea. You just needed to stop filtering yourself out.
So that should be my first new rule.
What rule?
Before answering, stop asking, what is the most impressive way to say this? Instead, ask, what would I actually say?
That's 100 times better.
Can I practice this by myself?
Absolutely.
How?
Take simple questions you hear all the time. How was your day? Or what did you do this weekend? Then answer them naturally out loud.
And after answering, just add one more thing.
Exactly.
So, I like coffee. Then, I like coffee. I probably drink more of it than I should.
Perfect.
Or, I like coffee. I can't really imagine starting my day without it.
Exactly.
And I could even make it playful. I like coffee. At this point, it's basically half my personality.
And there you go again.
That's actually really fun.
That's the secret. If practicing English always feels like filling out a dry grammar worksheet, you're not actually training the conversational muscles we're talking about.
I need to practice expressing myself, not just generating correct sentences.
Exactly. That's where real fluency begins.
Liam, before talking to you today, I thought I needed to improve my English before I could finally sound like myself.
And what do you think now?
I think I had it completely backwards. Maybe I don't need to wait until my English is perfect to show my personality. Maybe I need to start showing my personality with the English I already have.
That's a great perspective. And the more you do that, the more natural the language will actually feel.
It's official. I think that's the first time English has sounded like me.
And that's a pretty great place to start.
Definitely. Liam, now I know how to bring more of my personality into English.
Good.
But what happens when someone hits me with a really strong, fast accent in real life?
That's our next video. Think your English is good? Try these real-life accents. We're going to put your ears to the ultimate test with natural, connected speech from around the world.
So first, I learn to sound like myself, and next, I test my ears against the real world.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm definitely watching that one next.
See you there.
See you in the next lesson. Bye.